Greetings, Ian from RTL here. Welcome to Retro Ranking with a twist this week. As you know, we are doing the story of Sir Paul McCartney, and we started off last week with the Beatles albums ranking. Now, when I was doing this ranking, I come across so many great songs that were not on albums. So I thought I cannot do anything without these songs because there's some great songs. So what I did, I went through the singles discography and found 29 songs. Now I don't know if there's any more, but I found 29 songs by the Beatles that are not on any studio album. I'm not talking about compilation albums. That's a different ball game. These are tracks that do not appear on any of the studio albums. So we got 29. So there's no honourable mentions. It's just I've not ranked them. I've done them from the worst ones to the best ones, if you get what I mean. My least favourites to my favourites, wherever you put it. So let's get started. So coming in at number 29, we have from 1970 the B-side of Let It Be, You Know My Name. It's got a quirky tune and then they start singing, and I'm afraid this is one of the Beatles songs I don't like. They sound like they're drunk. Probably were, but it just doesn't do nothing for me. So that's why it's at number 29. Coming in at number 28, we get to 1968 and the B-side of Lady Madonna, Inner Light. This is where the George Harrison had got this thing for sitars, wasn't it? It doesn't do anything for me. It just sounds like that. When I hear this, I want to sit and eat a curry. So I don't really like it at all. I think if all the songs have got sitars in, this is probably the least favourite. Okay, coming in at number 27, I found a little track released in 1982, and I totally forgot about this. It was a single, reached number 10 in the UK charts, and it's called The Beatles Movie Medley. Got to number 14 in America. Basically, it's just I think they did it after the year before we had Stars on 45, and they did their Beatles thing, which is pretty cool. So someone in their own wisdom thought, let's put together a proper Beatles medley, and they called it the Movie Medley. Oh, it's got The Magical Mystery Tour, All You Need Is Love, You've Got to Take Your Love Away, I Should Have Known, It's Been a Hard Day's Night, Ticket to Ride and Get Back. It's not bad. It's not a bad little medley, and it's pretty good to listen to. Okay then, coming in at number 26. Now, this song, it's Christmas Time Is Here Again. It was originally recorded for their 5th fan club Christmas record, which is Christmas Time Is Here Again in 1967. But it was actually the B-side of Free as a Bird in 1995. This is a Christmassy sort of song. It's not the best thing. You get the Happy Christmas from the 4 boys, and the vocals have got George Martin and Victor Spinetti on it as well. It's okay. Quite a little quirky song. I don't mind that. Okay then, coming at number 25, we go to 1969 now, and the B-side of Ballad of John and Yoko, Old Brown Shoe. Not a bad song. I do like the bass line from Paul on this. It's a little quirky number. Nothing wrong with that one either. It's a really good song. Coming in at number 24 then, we go to 1965 now, and to the B-side of Ticket to Ride, Yes It Is. I love George's guitar work on this. Some lovely Beatles harmonies. Very good track. Okay, number 23, we go to 1963 now for a B-side from Me to You, called Thank You Girl. Catchy little tune with some nice harmonica, One of them early day Beatles tracks, which is pretty cool. I don't mind that one at all. Number 22 then, we go stay in 1963 for the B-side of She Loves You. Great little bass line from Paul. It's a nice song. Okay, coming in at number 21, we have a song from a 1964 EP called Long Tall Sally. Slow Down. Great cover of the Larry Williams song. Love that song. It's a great version of it as well. Okay, coming in at number 20, staying with that EP from 1964. Got the lead track on it, Long Tall Sally, which is of course a Little Richard song, and it's a great version. Okay, not coming in at number 19 then, we go to 1966 now, my year of my birth, and the B-side of Paperback Writer, called Rain. It's got a bit of a start from that new sounding Beatles that we was getting in '66, that more psychedelic phase. It's a really good track. Should have been on an album. It's really, really strong track. Number 18 then, we go again back to 1963, B-side of I Wanna Hold Your Hand, This Boy. Love this. It's a very slow, sort of jazzy sound. Great bass line from Paul, and the harmonies are on this. Yeah, brilliant. Okay then, coming in at number 17, we have a single from 1969, got to number 1 in the UK and number 7 in the US. The Ballad of John and Yoko. It's okay. I'm not a particular fan of this track. They got to number 1. But what I will say, I do like the bass line on this. It's not particularly a favourite of the singles from me. So, coming in at number 16, go back to the Long Tall Sally EP again. I Call Your Name. Again, it's quirky. I love the cowbell. People don't like cowbells, but it really is. It's a good little tune. Good little rock and roll number. Okay, coming in at number 15 then. This is a really interesting one. Got to number 4 in the charts in 1996. Now, Real Love is a song that was written by John. He recorded 6 demos of it. And they took one of the vocals, and the rest of the band put some music to it with the help of Jeff Lynne. And it's a really good song. The quality of the lyric, because you know this is an old recording, it was done between 79 and 80, it's a little bit muffled, but you get the gist of it, and it's a very, very nice song. Like that one. Okay, coming in at number 14, back to 1964 now, to the B-side of I Feel Fine, She's a Woman. Love the guitar start at this. Great vocal from Paul. Really good track. Okay, coming number 13, 1969, the B-side of Get Back, the brilliant Don't Let Me Down, featuring Billy Preston on the keyboards. You always just think of this song, you think of them on the rooftop in London. What more can you say? Great little track. Coming in at number 12 then, we got another single. 1968 now. Number 1 in the UK, number 2 in the US. It's the fantastic Lady Madonna. Love that piano, that George Harrison riff. What other thing I like about this? No trumpets on here, improvisation, trumpets, brilliant. Great little track. Okay, coming in at number 11 then. Go to 1964. One of the number 1s from both sides of the Atlantic, I Feel Fine. It's got that iconic feedback at the beginning, that, and then it goes into that great little riff. Really good song. Love that song, especially that beginning, that feedback. Okay, we're now into the top 10. So coming in at number 10, the last track on the 1964 Long Tall Sally EP, Matchbox. What a version of the Carl Perkins song. Ringo takes the vocals. It's a really good track. I love that track. I love that song. I like Carl Perkins' version and I love the Beatles version. Okay then, number 9, we go to 1995, number 2 in the UK, Free as a Bird. I loved this when it came out. It was so weird to have a go and buy a brand new Beatles song. Thanks to Mr. Jeff Lynne, of course. It's got a great guitar solo on here by George. It's a fantastic track. I love it. Okay, coming in number 8. Back to 1963 now. It's a single, got to number 1. From Me to You. I love this quirky number. If there's anything that you want. I just love the vocals on it. Love it. Really good track. Okay, number 7. We have another single. 1965. Number 1, both sides of the Atlantic. We Can Work It Out. Classic song. Love the accordion on this. Just adds to the track. Fantastic track. They're all good tracks now. Number 6, 1963. Number 1, both sides of the Atlantic. She Loves You. A classic song. Really good drumming here from Ringo. Really cranked it up. Really good track. Okay, coming in at number 5, 1963 again, another number 1, both sides of the Atlantic. Really hit their mark now. It's the brilliant I Wanna Hold Your Hand. That great riff, the hand clapping, it's just a great track. Okay, coming in at number 4, 1968, another number 1, both sides of the Atlantic. It's the brilliant Hey Jude. Love this song. Now, when I was there's a little story to this one. When I was a wee nipper, I had a musical teddy bear. You know, the old one you used to wind you up. That little tinky tonky sound they used to have. And it played Hey Jude. I'd love to know whatever happened to it because it must be worth a fortune now. But apparently I loved it and it sent me to sleep. So that's the story I've heard. 2 years old and I was listening to the Beatles in some form. Isn't that good? Okay then, coming at number 3, go to 1965, number 1 in the UK, 12 in the US, Day Tripper. Again, one of them iconic Beatles riffs. That boom, bum, 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 boom, boom, boom. Not as good as George playing it, but you get the drift on that one. It's a great riff, and it's a really great song. I love that one. Okay, coming in at number 2 then, go to 1965. The B-side of Help. It's the fantastic I'm Down. I love this. It's absolutely belting track. Great little rocker. Of course, Aerosmith did a version of this on Permanent Vacation. That wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it's a great track. Great rocker. There's quite a few people do covers of that, and it really is a good track. So, my number 1. It's one of my favourite Beatles songs anyway. And this is the reason I had to do this format of retro ranking, because I didn't want to leave it out. From 1966, got to number 1, both sides of the Atlantic, and it's Paperback Writer. Oh, I love that riff, it's heavy. The lyrics to this are brilliant, the harmonies. It's just a brilliant song. And I've heard people do versions of this, heavy ones as well, and it's that riff. that makes it is. It's just one of the great Beatles riffs of all time. Okay, I had to do that show just because of that track. So I'd love to know what your favourite Beatles tracks are. So put them in the comments below. Before we go, this is a little bit of fun. As you can see, we got the usual pin-ups behind us. If you want to have a guess at what albums these, I've turned them round. These are the back covers of the albums. If you want to have a guess, there's no prizes, but you'll find out what the albums are on Thursday at the live stream. So don't forget, 8 o'clock for live stream. There's more people watching it now than ever. People are watching the updates as well, which is fantastic. If you like what we're doing, at the end of this, in the corner, there's the little subscribe. Give it a hit. I'd love to put a bell on, but I don't know how to do it. I will talk more about that on the live stream, because I might need some of you guys' help. So that's all for today. We'll be back tomorrow for Marathon Wednesday. Viewers' request, and it's the brilliant Queen. I love Queen. Been a big fan of Queen from day one. Still am a big fan. So join me for that tomorrow. Have a great day. The sun is out. There's blue skies, and it's going to be warm today. First warm day of the year. Have a great day, whatever you're going to do.